Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Laurie Beechman Theater. Before we get started, we'd like you to take this time to please turn off your cell phones and any electronic devices that could cause a disturbance. We also ask that you refrain from using flash photography during this evening's production. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Laurie Beechman Theater is proud to present 5 Years That Changed the World, starring John Koprowski.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. And admit that the waters around you have grown. And accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone to the time they are in I'll come following you. So take me for a trip upon your magic swirling ship. Oh, my senses have been stripped, and my hands can't feel the grip, and my toes too numb to step. Wait on the floor, my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready for the fade into my own parade. Cast your dance and spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I come following you. Spinning, swinging, medley across the sun. It's not aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. And but for the skies, there are no fences chasing. And if you hear vague traces of skipping real to prime, to your tambourine in time, just a ragged clown. I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just a shadow you're seeing that he's chasing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I come following you.
Let's see how we do here. The camera's use. Let's see here. Maybe if you could turn just a little bit more, that'd be great.
Sure.
All right, beautiful. Now I got the whole put them. Okay. John, your name is?
John Koprowski.
Okay, I'm here. This is Paul Slackis, Good News Planet. I'm here with John Koprowski. Hi, John. How are you?
I'm good today. How are you?
All right, good. This is exciting. This is your second performance here.
Yes, it is.
Laurie Beechman Theater here on 407 West 42nd Street, New York, New York.
Right.
So tell us, you're a rocker.
Yes, I am. As much as possible.
And so let's go backwards a little bit. What made you rock?
It was the music of my childhood, and I grew up with it, and it speaks to my soul, and it's really enriched my whole life.
The words, the music, the whole...
Both, everything. I got into lyrics very early and realized that there was a lot more to these songs than just a beat or a lot of guitar or something in the background. That there was a lot being said as well as being played. So I've been into that for a long time.
what instruments do you play and what do you sing?
I just sing. I don't play an instrument.
No instruments.
No, I started too late.
So when do you start singing?
Probably about 15 years ago. I had taken up acting first, kind of like early midlife crisis, and I still act, and I love acting as well. But I got into singing just as maybe a way to improve my breathing and my vocal quality and all that. Then I decided that maybe I could do it, and I just kept working at it.
Wow. So, I mean, that's pretty exciting. So you went to a coach, or how did you tell us that are, a little more mature, deciding to do that?
I went to a place that was recommended to me called Singers Forum, which is a school on West 24th Street now. And the first teacher I had was Andy Anselmo, who was the founder of the school. And then in the recent years, I've made tremendous progress studying with Eric Michael Gillette, who's a highly skilled, well-known teacher of many people who are big names in cabaret and on Broadway. And I was very fortunate to meet Eric and for him to agree to work with me. And he really taught me how to sing this kind of music. He believes that rock music is just as worthy of a style and as being taught as any other type of music. So with Eric, I was able to really get on top of this art form, and he's directed 3 shows that I've done.
Great. Now I've heard though that you've had a cultured career, and however, I think it's you maybe crunched a number or two. Is that right?
Well, I started out in accounting, and after a number of years, I ended up working at the Ford Foundation, where I became the treasurer, and I was there for 11 years. And then I got to a point where I said, well, if I'm going to have more time to do things in the arts, I need to probably branch out. So I did 2 kind of reckless things. I left the job at the Ford Foundation, and I started my own consulting business so that I could support myself. So I work with a lot of nonprofit organizations, giving advice on their financial situation and working on different projects, systems development and crisis management, and things like that. So that's what I've done for the last 20 years almost, is run my own business.
Fantastic. Okay, what are you going to perform tonight?
Well, the show is called 5 Years That Rocked the World, 1964 to 69. It's got some of the big names from that period: Dylan, the Byrds, the Beatles, Creedence Clearwater, Jimi Hendrix, and more. And we've got selections that tell the story. We look at the drug subculture. We look at the protest movement. And a lot of other things in between.
Exciting as can be.
Yeah.
And the instrumentation you have behind you in that process?
We have guitar, drums, bass, violin, and piano, and 2 vocalists.
Right on. Okay, brother, as they say.
And I should say we're very, very fortunate to have Tracy Stark as our musical director. She's the best when it comes to putting together a show and putting together all the arrangements and the elements.
Do you have a CD for sale?
Not yet. We're going to try to do one after this show and take the best of the 3 shows that I've done in the last 3 years and pull 1 CD out of that.
Well, congratulations. Last question. What's good news then for you?
Good news for me would be to have the opportunity to keep singing, to keep producing shows, to keep singing rock music for people. I love all kinds of music, but I think this is where my soul lives, and that's what I want to keep doing.
Rock and roll forever.
Thank you. Same to you, Paul.
Then take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted frightened trees, out to the windy deep, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Yes, the dance beneath the diamond sky, with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the circus band, with all memory and faith, driven deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song. single morning I'll come following you. Well, good evening, fellow rockers. Hey, let's take some time today and go back to 5 years that changed the world, not just the music, but the world itself. I know, I was there. And maybe some of you were too. But for those of you who weren't, here's a chance to find out firsthand what the revolution was all about. When we were putting together the songs for the show, it occurred to me that if you took these songs and put them in a time capsule with no newspaper clippings or any other information to explain what the songs were about, except that they were popular during this period, you would not need any explanation. The songs, when you listen to them, would explain what was going on there. I know. I was there. Where were you? Say you want a revolution, well, you know, we all want to change the world. Tell me that it's evolution, well, you know, we all want to change the world. But if you're talking about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Alright. Alright. You say you want a real solution, well, you know, we'd all love to see the plan. You ask me for a contribution, well, you know, we're all doing what we can. But if you want money from people with minds as me, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Alright. Alright. You say you'll face the Constitution, well, you know, we'd all love to change your head. You tell me it's the institution, well, you know, you better free your mind instead.